This is at the Kosovo border entry from Serbia. Now uneventfully in Kosovo. Teton Street, that's this one right here. A guest house, about 3 kilometers from the... Right in the middle, behind the trees, is the second part of his operation. Pretty good deal for this older gentleman. A bit of a walk around my hostel, Guesthouse Velania. A little bit of construction going on over there. Stuff that will look very much like Tirana's and Macedonia's communist block apartments as soon as they weather and get dirty. A thing called Memorial Park, just a block or two away from the guest house. And austere looking, but perhaps that's Kosovo in a nutshell. It is, and whatever it was for, it's shabby at the extreme. Possible that this may be a memorial ground for heroes of the liberation. Don't know. I don't yet know if that's the Kosovo flag or not, but it looks a lot like the Albanian flag with the the double eagle insignia. The prime pedestrian street in Pristina, looking towards the east, I think. There's more trees from here. I'll take a walk down the full length of it in a few minutes. This part here, beautiful, lovely building there, new one. Centro di Demolizione Italia. A little bit of archaeological stuff that's been dug up. What era it comes from is a good question, but that's nice marble. And it was once a local fountain, or well, they probably call it. There's still a third minaret back there in the middle. To the right in the background, the clock tower, probably of some church. So now let's get lost into what the color originally was, that green, and a little bit of motif going from right to left on that door there. It's probably 18th century building look, if not the building itself. A juxtaposition with that modern building and this mosque with its lovely wooden front, standard minaret. So many, it's abandoned, and yet it was fairly well maintained. Even now it's not bad condition, except for the trees growing out of the second story. It seems not to be allied with any particular structure other than itself. And it may have been an early part of the town. It's a very pretty mosque. It looks new. Certainly restored well if it's not new. Look at the detail there. Adds a little of interest, simply so. But what's really lovely are these domes within this colonnade. We'll take a closer look. And over there, this is the first dome. And her dome. Lovely bit of drawing up there. Very, very simple allusion to Mecca, no doubt. Lovely entryway. This looks like a lapidarium of tombstones, but not limited to that, as we see in this top of a column. Side now, and it's a pretty little spot. There's an older gentleman over there that I won't embarrassed with my camera. Once they clean up this mess here, it'll be quite pretty inside here. And here, an interesting piece of something left over. Doesn't look like Roman. So maybe it goes back to the Thracian period or the Illyrians, because this is Albanian populated, and it may have had Albanian geographic roots also. We can also almost make out what this probably means. It means 3 or 6 pallbearers, a man in his casket, probably his wife up there to the right, and maybe other family down there. Who knows what all this was for. And their hands on their heads, maybe reflecting hair-pulling anguish. I doubt this is anything original, but it looks like a little Odeon or theater. So I think this was once designed to be something but isn't right now. Although it might well be, I could imply perhaps from the mosaic on that wall drawing there that underneath that gravel is an actual mosaic. That would be interesting. Here's the remnant of something, whether that says Diocletian or something like that, I don't know. But what's interesting, notice the hearts down there in the center. Couldn't really be that, could it? Maybe they're just leaves. Hopefully this young man will someday learn from his dad why this man was so important and why he is a hero. 1997 gives us a clue. This is the man whose grave site we saw on Tombstone up at that memorial park that was so shabby, but his tomb was brand new.